Chief Secretary denies his involvement in coercing a contractor to pay him $4 million in kickbacks. A reshuffle of the Executive Council is coming soon. TT Post workers in Tobago demand wage increase, and the TMA's director says they are not yet out of the woods regarding the oil spill. Good evening, I'm Patricia Nicholson Richards. Welcome to the Tobago Updates Television News for Wednesday, March 13th, 2024. To our top story this evening, Chief Secretary Farley Augustine is dismissing allegations tying him to a $4 million kickback from contractors. He presented evidence demonstrating that it was part of a ruse to implicate him and the Secretary of Infrastructure, Quarries and Urban Development, Trevor James. He was speaking on the Good Morning Tobago show with Candice Jackson.
A printout of a WhatsApp conversation has been circulating on social media, accusing the Secretary of Infrastructure, Quarries and Urban Development, Trevor James, of attempting to coerce $4 million from a contractor on behalf of Chief Secretary Farley Augustine. The printout prompted the political leader of the Tobago Council of the PNM, Ansel Dennis, to call on the Integrity Commission to investigate the matter. But is there any truth to the allegations?
This Chief Secretary, Farley Chavez Augustine, has never received and will never receive, has never requested and will never request any kickback from any contractor anywhere in this space.
To further substantiate his denial, Augustine stated that he saw the printouts of the messages before they were posted to Facebook. He explained that they were accompanied by a letter allegedly from the Integrity Commission investigating Secretary James's involvement in alleged corrupt dealings with the contractor. However, upon inspection of the letter, he found several anomalies.
One, the address on the letter is incorrectly stated. This is a letter from the Integrity Commission that cannot spell Princestown. This is a letter from an Integrity Commission with a reference number starting with 2004 instead of 2024. Right?
Other anomalies included irregularities with the signature and the address of the Integrity Commission.
We have asked a lawyer to write to the Integrity Commission to give verification. We have had some verbal communication, and we are just awaiting the written response from the Integrity Commission.
Augustine is convinced that all of the allegations are another attempt by his political opponents to tarnish his administration.
So they will create this stuff, put it on a fake profile, and then come to a press conference after and behave as though, well, oh, we're shocked we're now seeing it. When in the first place, the same people now keeping the press conference are the same people posting it on the fake profile.
The Chief Secretary also stated that he has not reached out to the contractor named in the documents to avoid further complicating the situation. However, he dared any contractor with real evidence suggesting corruption involving him or any member of the Executive Council to come forward. Candice Jackson, Tobago Updates Television News.
A reshuffle of the Executive Council is imminent, says Chief Secretary Farley Augustine. However, he remained tight-lipped about the details or even when the announcement would be made.
I could tell you that my entire team is already aware of the reshuffle, when the announcement will be made, when it will take effect from, and I have met individually with secretaries and assistant secretaries, so people more or less know where they're going and where they're not going.
Changes are coming to the administrators across the THE as well. Augustine stated that the Public Service Commission recently concluded interviews for new administrators. However, he hinted that his announcement of the Executive Council reshuffle would come before the new administrators take up office.
Is to have secretaries in a short while before the new administrators come in. I sort of also want to get some inclination of which administrator we will get where, because the interviews were done, and from the interviews that were done, only one of the existing acting administrators were actually interviewed.
Augustine first mentioned his intentions to reshuffle the Executive Council in 2023. Well, workers of the Trinidad and Tobago Postal Corporation, TT Post, staged a protest today outside their Scarborough Tobago branch, demanding increased salaries. Shallon Trim, president of the Trinidad and Tobago Postal Workers Union, expanded on the issue, and Ariana Scipio has the report.
Armed with placards and chanting in unison, TT Post workers in Tobago are demanding increased salaries. Shellon Trim, president of the Trinidad and Tobago Postal Workers Union, explained the findings of a job evaluation completed over a decade ago.
And today we are here highlighting the fact that our job evaluation, which would have been completed since 2011 and a final report done, but however there was no implementation of the monetary aspect of the job.
Trim claimed that their workload has increased since the evaluation. They are demanding an immediate, non-negotiable 18.6% salary increase.
And in fact, I'm quite sure the public of Tobago, of whom these workers are, what are friends and family of, they know how hard they work. They know the conditions they work under. So they know that they deserve this. And we are calling upon not just the retirees, we also call upon the public to demand for the postal workers what is rightfully theirs.
He shared that in the first instance, they would have written to the line minister and were directed to the chief personnel officer Daryl Dindial, whom they would have also written to but received no response. He noted that the last time they wrote to the CPO was in 2023.
Because we would have written the CPO time and time again, and today we have gotten no written response.
He said the issue affects approximately 1,800 current and past workers, and the next course of action will be determined based on the response of those responsible for increasing their salaries.
One evaluation was done, which was that evaluation, which was done back then. In fact, right now, another evaluation should have already been done too. But however, before you could deal with what's current, you need to deal with what's past, and what part has not been dealt with.
The protest was not limited to Tobago, as according to Trim, TT Post workers in Trinidad protested at the CPO's office. Ariana Scipio, Tobago Updates Television News.
Still to come, TIMA's director says salvaging is a major concern at this time. And later, Telecommunications Workers Credit Union celebrates 1 year of existence in Tobago. Stay with us.
It's March Madness at Standard Distributors Limited. Get $100 back for every $1,000 you spend. Major appliance deals on Frigidaire, Hyacinth, Samsung, and more. Plus, same-day financing options available. Don't miss out. Sale ends March 31st. Standard, never beaten on quality and prices.
This is how it's gonna go. They better look up and look, 'cause this is your show, and everybody's gonna know. Say it to them once again. They better look up and look. This is your show, and everybody's gonna know. That's how it's gonna go. They better look up below, 'cause this is your show. Do more, live more.
Scrub Ties brings to you our organic fat dissolving shots. Yes guys, our lemon butter shot breaks down stubborn fat, tightens any loose skin while increasing your metabolism. No side effects, no downtime. We also offer cavitation, cellulite treatment, butt, breast, hip dip fillers, weight loss, fertility IVs, and much more. Contact us on 495-6624 or follow us on Instagram at Scrub Ties Body Contouring.
Meet me down in the band, we come out of run in tongue, hey, run in tongue again, run down, hey, run in tongue, run in tongue again, come on, hey, run in tongue, run in tongue again, run in tongue. It's carnival, time to cross the stage. Look the truck them rolling, time to misbehave. We come out to make a story for the greatest carnival, yeah. And we go until the last drop of bacchanal. It's the madness in the capital. Again, jump and shake.
Welcome back. At a THA media briefing held today, the director of the Tobago Emergency Management Agency, Alan Stewart, said cleanup along the coasts of Scarborough and Lambo was going well. However, he shared that salvaging the Gulf Stream vessel has become a major concern.
And I just want to alert the population that until we are clear in terms of the quantities that are in the various cells of the vessel, then we are not out of the woods.
He explained that operations would be scaled back in certain areas and demobilized.
Going forward, Madam Chair, there will be, the GOC will be no more at the Scarborough, where it's on the Milford Road, located at Smithfield Trist and the junction of Milford Road. That will be no more by Friday.
Stewart stated that operations will revert to the Emergency Operations Center, where the event will continue to be managed. Continuing, he expressed satisfaction with the work that TNT Salvage has done and the implementation of the NOFI system,
where it is scooping up the oil that is at sea, and even based on what the plan from the Ministry of Energy and Energy Enterprises speaks to whatever is leaving our shores and heading to other territories.
He said that there were 4 vessels involved and that he was told that 2 NOFI systems had been deployed around the island and the other 2 out at sea. Chief Secretary Fali Augustine assured the public that they are complying with statutory regulations in constructing the Friendship Connector Road. This comes despite a second injunction filed against the THA, this time from Town and Country approvals. More details in this report.
Chief Secretary Fali Augustine stated that the THA is committed to following the Trinidad and Tobago's statutory regulations. Despite a previous injunction led by the Environmental Management Authority, EMA, against the THA, he explained that the construction of the Friendship Connector Road was proceeding according to the necessary regulations.
And EMA have been checking up on the road very often, and EMA has been saying, well, look, your drainage is good, so we know that you won't get flooding. We see you have put these mechanisms. So EMA has been checking on the road very often, right up until the injunction. EMA was checking on the road.
The THA did not seek Tongue and Country approvals because the road had already existed, and upgrades to a road are listed as an exemption under Section 2B of the Tongue and Country Planning Act. Augustine said when the second injunction was filed, the judge agreed with the THA.
The judge literally said in the case, look, the only reason I'm putting an injunction on this because I saw somewhere when you were getting the approval from EMA that you should go and get some Tongue and Country planning approval, notwithstanding what the law says about highways and roads and the rights of the THA. So go get that and come back.
The THA is now complying with the judge's orders. However, Chief Secretary also explained the court found legitimacy in the THA's need to have more control over EMA and Tongue and Country functions, except that the THA does not have the structure for it.
So in the absence of the THA putting any mechanism in place, I have to, by default almost, rule in favor of EMA because I can't tell you, ignore EMA, do your own thing, and you have not put any mechanism in place to carry out that said function that you're arguing should be the THA's.
Augustine stated that his administration is working towards establishing those mechanisms. They have been meeting with the Board of Tongue and Country.
And about the act and how, and the chairman of the MPA, as that board is called, led by Dr. James Armstrong. Just yesterday, we had that joint meeting discussing, what's THA role, how THA ought to be acting and so on. I carried the motion to the House, 2022, thereabout. We have the structure.
He hopes that the THA will soon be able to operate those agencies in accordance with the powers granted by the THA Act of 1996. Candace Jackson, Tobago Updates, Television News.
The Telephone Workers Credit Union's Cooperative Society Limited Tobago unit has celebrated its first anniversary since opening. Tobago Updates chatted with the credit union's president, Alfred Sandy, about the anniversary celebrations. Here's more.
TWCU President Alfred Sandy said that 1 year ago, Chief Secretary Fali Augustine declared the Tobago unit open. This credit union, which consists of members of the telecommunication services of Trinidad and Tobago, has a long history.
This became absolutely necessary because our members at TSTT were separated from the company, and the credit union had to provide, some sort of accommodation for members to transact the business in Tobago.
Alfred stated that after several promises, on March 13, 2023, they were able to open this unit for their members in Tobago. He shared what they hoped for in the future.
But going forward, we're looking to expand the society. We have a number of promotional and other loans that we are going to be exposing to the membership.
Alfred said that today, members were inquiring about consolidation and that those at the board level will consider all these things and will try to expand on the services offered in Tobago. Ariada Scipio, Tobago Updates Television News.
You're watching the Tobago Updates Television News. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Tobago Updates.
Tobago Glass Supplies has been a leading name for over 37 years in the glass and aluminum market in Tobago. We provide an extensive range of high-quality, innovative aluminum and glass products for commercial and residential use. Competitive prices with superior and professional services by committed employees who are guided by rigid quality standards. Tobago Glass Supplies specializes in the manufacture and installation of glass and aluminum products that are essential to today's homeowners and the business environment. We are engaged in marketing, sales, and installation of a variety of products. These ranges from windows and doors to necessities such as mirrors for homes and vehicles, designed and manufactured in-house or imported.
The best place to stay in Tobago is at Thorn's Place, with rates starting as low as 200 TT. Call or WhatsApp 745-7306 or 682-8676. We are located uptown Scarborough, 5 minutes away from the port. Remember, at Thorn's Place, our aim is to make your stay safe and affordable.
Hey, hello guys, welcome. Come have a seat.
Oh, this is so stylish and I love the fabric. Darlings, you must tell us where you got your new furnishings.
We got them locally at Standard. They've got new chic European furniture, crafted from high quality material. Oh, Standard?
No, it's Standard, their brand new Hive collection.
Experience luxurious European furniture at a price you will love. The Hive collection, now exclusively available at Standard.
Yo everyone, it's your boy Harry here from Authentic Builders General Hardware, located right here in Storby, Local Road, Tobago. That's correct, right here in Tobago. And we are offering you guys the best prices on all hardware material. And if you would like to get your free quotation done, all you have to do is WhatsApp us at 272-1990 and we will give you guys the best prices on all hardware material. That is a guarantee, as we are matching or beating any quotations.
Welcome back. TikTok could be a thing of the past, at least for users in America. The U.S. House of Representatives passed a bill that could ban the app in the country with a 352-65 vote. There are concerns about national security and the future of the popular social media app. Here's more. Nation compels TikTok's Chinese parent company ByteDance to sell its ownership or face a nationwide ban. With a staggering 170 million American users, TikTok has become a social media phenomenon, but concerns over national security have cast a shadow over its future. The bill has stirred intense debate with proponents, citing potential risks associated with Chinese ownership and data privacy. Despite assertions from cybersecurity experts that evidence of data sharing with the Chinese government is scant, fears persist about the potential for manipulation and espionage. Meanwhile, TikTok has vehemently opposed the legislation, arguing that it infringes on free expression and could have devastating consequences for businesses and creators. The platform has mobilized its American user base in a bid to rally support against the ban. The bill now goes to the Senate, and President Joe Biden said if the Senate passes the bill, he will sign it. China, in turn, has condemned the proposed legislation, accusing the U.S. of bullying tactics and warning of potential repercussions on international economic relations. TikTok is either banned or restricted in about 10 countries. Well, Councillor Tasha Barris, Secretary for the Division of Tourism, Culture, Antiquities and Transportation, has joined a national delegation to participate in a trade and investment mission in Accra, Ghana. The mission is headed by Trade and Industry Minister Paulo Gopi-Schoon. It was organized by the Trinidad and Tobago Manufacturers Association and Export TT. This delegation consists of 21 companies from the food and beverage, apparel and textile sectors, among many others. Trevor James, Secretary for the Division of Infrastructure, Quarries and Urban Development, the Tobago chapter of the Trinidad and Tobago Chamber of Industry and Commerce, and the trade-related state agencies are also part of the delegation. The mission started on the 12th of March and will end on the 17th. Secretary of Settlements, Public Utilities and Urban Development Ian Pollard presented instruments of appointment to the Board of Directors of the newly established Tobago Urban Rural Housing Corporation. Secretary Pollard made the presentations at the division's main office at Glen Road on Tuesday, 12th March 2024. The Tobago Urban and Rural Housing Corporation was established to achieve the following: coordinate and manage urban and rural development and housing projects in Tobago, incentivize large-scale investments in housing by providing medium-cost service lots and low-cost mortgage financing to prospective homeowners, establish a rental assistance program for low-income households to lower the direct costs associated with rent, develop an intergenerational rent-to-own housing program, particularly for low-income families who may not qualify for mainstream home mortgage financing. Mainstream existing housing grants under one social housing program to improve delivery of housing services, establish a Land for the Landless program LLP in line with previous initiatives, and conduct utility audits for electricity, water and internet and wastewater management to determine the demand for utilities to support urban and rural development in Tobago. The Board of Directors will serve for a period of 1 year. The weather report is next. Stay tuned.
JK Tech, we bring technology to your doorstep. From cutting-edge laptops to reliable printers, we've got it all. Nationwide delivery and a new website for easy online ordering. JK Tech is your one-stop shop for your electronics and computer needs. Carrying top brands such as Acer, Samsung, HP, and much more. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at JKTechTT or visit jktechtt.com. Quality tech is just a click away. JK Tech. Evaluate your shopping experience, your tech, your way. Call or WhatsApp 383-2651. Shop smart, shop JK Tech.
Scrub Ties brings to you our organic fat dissolving shots. Yes, guys, our lemon butter shot breaks down stubborn fat, tightens any loose skin while increasing your metabolism. No side effects, no downtime. We also offer cavitation, cellulite treatment, butt, breast, hip dip fillers, weight loss, fertility IVs, and much more. Contact us on 495-6624 or follow us on Instagram at Scrub Ties Body Contouring.
Thanks for staying with us. Now for the weather update from the T&T Met Office. Tonight's forecast calls for generally fair conditions with the possibility of occasional brisk showers. Temperatures are expected to drop to a low of 25 degrees Celsius. Tomorrow's outlook is generally hot and sunny with occasional breezes and a low chance of an isolated shower. Temperatures will peak at 32 degrees Celsius with a heat index of 36 degrees. A yellow level hazardous seas warning remains in effect, advising caution for small craft operators, sea bathers and all marine interests. Waves are expected to range between 1.5 meters to 2 meters in open waters and around 1 meter in sheltered areas. Sunrise is at 6:10, followed by the sunset at 6:13. And that's how we end this evening's newscast. Let's recap the headlines before we go. Chief Secretary denies his involvement in coercing a contractor to pay him $4 million in kickbacks. A reshuffle of the Executive Council is coming soon. TT Post workers in Tobago demand wage increase, and TMA's director says Tobago is not yet out of the woods regarding the oil spill. I'm Patricia Nicholson Richards, thanking you so much for joining us and wishing you a great night.